How's it going, guys, and welcome back. And today we're going to be continuing with the detail series, and we're going to be clay barring the entire surface of the S2000. Now, before I begin with this video, I just want to let you guys know that I am not a detail professional. I'm just some dude in his garage trying to detail his car. So if I can do this, so can you. But with that being said, you have to be very careful whenever you're trying to detail your car. You can definitely damage your paint, mess it up, and possibly have to take your car to the body shop. So it is your responsibility to go to make sure that you do everything properly and you follow the right steps. Now let's go ahead and continue, and I'll show you some of the materials that I have for today's video. The majority of the stuff that I'm going to be using today I got from Chemical Guys. I bought this stuff, so I'm not sponsored by them or anything. But just so I can give you like an idea, today I am going to be using a medium grade clay bar from Chemical Guys, and I'm also going to be using their clay luber. In addition to that, I also have these two microfiber towels here. This pink one right here is going to remove the initial lubricant or any of the residue that gets behind from the lubricant. And this one right here, this orange one, is going to just wipe everything out. Now, the main reason why you would want to go ahead and clay bar the surface of the car is because whenever you wash a car, sometimes there's extra dirt and contaminants that get stuck on the paint surface itself. And the clay bar is going to remove that extra dirt and contaminants, and it's going to leave you with a clear, glossy, and glass-like finish on top of the car. Having that glassy, smooth finish on the paint is going to give you the opportunity to go ahead and have better results when it comes down to compounding and polishing the car. It's going to leave the surface completely clear of any contaminants, and all you have to do is worry about finishing the car and making sure that all the swirls are removed. Before I begin the video, I just want to show you guys the difference between a surface that has been clay barred. So right here, the fender of the S2000 has already been clay barred and I've already taken care of it, but the hood itself has not been touched. So over here, I'm gonna try to get as close as I can so you can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is smooth like glass. You shouldn't be hearing any sort of like sandy noises, like as if you're running your hands through dirt. Now, if I jump over here to the hood where I haven't touched anything yet, you'll hear a big difference. I'm not adding any extra pressure to it. I'm just running my fingers through the surface of the paint, and you can hear it's very rough. Okay, so here is the clay bar that I'm going to be using today. It's more like a clay patty now, really. But you want to make sure you get it into kind of like a patty shape, because you will be applying even pressure all throughout this process along the paint surface so you can get all of that dirt and contaminants out. I got my clay lube right here. I'm going to go ahead and start spraying the surface with some clay lube. And I'm going to start clay barring the surface. You just want to make sure you get everything where all the lubricant has been hit so you can remove all the dirt. And if at any point you feel like you might be running out of some lube, don't be afraid to use some more. Like I might need some more over here. So I can continue claying the surface. Throughout this process, you may need to go ahead and remold the clay bar back into a patty once it gets kind of thinned out. So I'm doing that right now, and I'm going to continue clay barring the surface here. I'm not applying a whole lot of pressure while I'm doing this. I'm just applying some medium pressure, light medium pressure, and that in itself is already removing a lot of the contaminants from the surface. So I don't know if you can hear it, but you'll hear some what sounds like as if you're sanding the car. That's just some of the dirt rubbing off onto the clay bar. So if you hear it, don't worry, just keep going. Add some more lube if you have to. That'll help out the process a lot more. Adding extra lube to the surface will allow you to pick up more dirt and remove any and all contaminants from the surface. Once you've gone ahead and passed through the surface with the clay bar, you want to remove all the excess clay lube. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your microfiber towel that you use to pick up the initial layer of the clay lube and just wipe it down. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this dry one over here and just kind of polish it off. Make sure that we have a nice dry surface so we can go ahead and inspect it and make sure that we did a good job in removing all the contaminants from this surface. Now that the surface is nice and dried up, I have everything ready for me to go ahead and inspect the car. I'm just gonna go ahead and just run my fingers. You can use your gloves if you want to, or you can take them off. In my instance, I'm just gonna leave them on because I can still tell if it's going to be smooth or not. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but it is pretty smooth up here, and then down here, same thing. It is a nice and smooth surface now on this side. I still have the rest of the hood and the bumper to finish, but for the most part, that's just kind of how you do the clay barring. Alright you guys, this is where I'm going to end the video because I have a lot of other things that I need to take care of on the car. I still need to do some of the other panels, such as the rest of this hood and that bumper down there, so I can make sure it's nice and smooth and glossy, so there's nothing in the way for me getting that ultimate swirl-free beautiful shine that I'm looking for with the S2000. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you liked today's video and found that the information on this video to be helpful, go ahead and smash that like button. But that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys on the next one.